Steve Jewin, MMA Mania.
Okay, Georgie, you're now on the line with Steve Jewin of MMA Mania. Go ahead, Steve.
Georgie, it's good to talk to you again. How are you doing today?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and I'm very excited to talk to you about this Bubba Jenkins rematch you got coming up. So, first question is, how do you feel about facing him a second time after you froze him with a submission in the first?
I feel good. You know, I'm still excited to fight at the Anaheim Honda Center and you know, to showcase my skills in front of all the Cali fans and I'm just, like I said, I'm excited, man. I'm glad that Rich Chow and Scott Coker gave me this opportunity to fight in my hometown.
It's a great fight for you, a local fight. You'll have a lot of fun there, as will Sadawad. I just talked to him about the same thing yesterday, so I knew you guys are both vibing on that, getting to fight very close to home.
Yeah, you know, we're both going to be on the same card. We're both going to be cutting weight together because, you know, sometimes when he fights, he's cutting weight, I'm over there drinking Corona, or when I'm cutting weight, he's drinking Corona. So it'd be cool that we both be cutting weight at the same time.
Yeah, it's good timing all around. Hey, what about this fact that Bubba's been on a 3-fight win streak coming into this fight with you? Do you feel like he's a better fighter than the last time you fought him?
I don't think so. I'll be honest, because the last 3 guys you fight, you can't compare them to me, you know. Maybe the last guy he fought, he's somewhat okay, but I have a different style, and just, you know, I'm just glad that I'm fighting him. I forgot what happened in the last fight between me and him, because that was in the past, and right now I'm just focused on what's now, and it's on facing Bubba that's on a 3-fight win streak, and he's facing Georgie that's on a 2-fight losing streak, and he's hungry than ever, and you know, I just can't wait for August 26th.
Well, I know you said that last fight's in the past and you don't really remember it, but to me, it's one of the most unforgettable moments I've seen in Bellator, because you got that guillotine choke on him so tight that he couldn't even tap out and he went out cold.
Yeah, and I was nice enough to tell the ref, you know, that he was out, but I think this time around, when I get hold of that neck, I'm just going to keep it quiet and just let him slip on my shoulders.
Well, as long as he's okay when he wakes up, that's all that matters. You know, you mentioned the quality of opponents, and you fought 2 very tough guys recently in the featherweight class, Daniel Weichel and Pat Curran. Both of those fights went the distance, but they didn't go your way. So do you think that just says you're fighting a higher caliber of guys, or do you have any regrets from those fights?
100%. 100%, you know. I'm in this sport to face the best. I'm not in this sport to pad up my record. You know, you can look back through all my fight record, you can see who I fought. And I'm not here to get this easy fight to build my confidence. Your confidence builds off from tough fights. And even though I lost my last 2 fights, but you know, I fought a former champion, and I fought the little Nazi kid, Weichel, you know, that's gonna get a title shot. So I don't regret anything I do in my fights, you know. I'm in this sport to, like I said, to face the best. And, yeah, I lost 2, but look who I fought. And yeah, he won 3, but look who I fought. So, you know, I'm just focused on this fight. And, you know, it sucks to be on a losing streak. You know, I don't think any of us like to lose, but, it motivates me, man. It motivates me more than ever. Like, I'm so motivated and I'm so hungry, and, I just can't wait for August 26th.
And not just hungry from cutting weight.
Not hungry from cutting weight, hungry from, you know, just winning and just beating him up, you know. I think the first time he didn't learn his lesson, so this time we'll just go and beat him up 3 rounds.
Now, I know you've said the quality of opponents is better, and I don't dispute that, but do you feel like if you beat a guy that is on a 3-fight win streak, whether those are the same caliber of opponents you faced or not, do you think beating a guy with 3 wins in a row puts you right back at the top of the division?
I don't think so. I think it'll make my name up there. I'll stay up there. Like, okay, you know, Georgie's back on the win streak, but I want to get a few more wins before I even talk about the title. You know, I just can't stand this new generation of fighters, this delusional fighters that just have 4 pro fights and they just talk nonsense, you know. So I'm gonna keep it real, and I'll focus on this fight. I'll win this fight. And then, whatever comes after that, then, I want to get more tough fights. I want to fight tougher names. I want to fight Josh Thompson. That's the fight that I'm looking to fight. And I always wanted to fight him. And if I can't get that fight, then I'll fight another name. So, to me, it's just about winning. If the title comes, perfect. If I put in a good performance and Scott Coker thinks I deserve a title shot, I'm going to take it. But I'm taking one fight at a time.
So you're talking about Josh Thompson there for a second. Does that mean that you're gonna go back up to lightweight again? Is that something you're looking to follow in Patricio Freire footsteps here?
No. I'm not gonna be 40. I'm not gonna be 55. I'm just looking for to stack up my record with the good names. I feel like Josh Thompson is a great name. No disrespect to him. I feel like he's a great veteran, and I can sit and say all this bad stuff about him, but he accomplished a lot in the sport. I'm just looking to test my skills. I think some fighters get offended that we want to fight this big names, but there's gonna be somebody down the road that want to fight me to build their name. So I feel like this sport is evolving, and I just want to stack up those big names under my record.
Now, you said that you are a little tired of fighters talking too much about their accomplishments when they haven't really done anything in the sport. Is there anybody specific that you're referring to with that?
You know what? They haven't got on my bad side. They haven't talked shit to me, but I think they don't want to be on my bad side because I take things like, you could talk shit on social media, but if I see you in person, I'm gonna for sure fuck you up. Like, there's not gonna be like a limit or, oh man, let's talk shit on social media, build this up, because, fighting is everything to me, man. I breathe and sleep and I eat fighting, and some of these new kids just come and they look at Conor McGregor and they're like, alright, let's just build up, let's just start talking shit, but they don't understand they're gonna run into someone wrong that might just ruin your life or your career, so they should just be careful.
And every time somebody like Conor talks that much smack, there's always a Nate Diaz just waiting to show him that maybe you aren't as good as you thought.
Exactly. Look at their last fight. But I think, Conor is, he started that way. He should stick it that way. And, that's how he got so big in the sport. I mean, he's the big trash talker right now. After Chuck Sutherland leaving the sport, he kind of took over him. But, Conor's doing his thing, and I started the sport, just by fighting all the hard fights and just, you gotta be cocky, but you can't be too crazy, Like, I really don't like that people get too crazy on social media, so I just keep it real. Like, if someone really talks shit to me, you better believe I'll be knocking on their door or I'll be at their gym waiting, and I hope they could back it up, because if you can't back it up, that's when you get fucked over.
On a related note, when I talked to Saidawad, he told me that he doesn't think Patricio Freire is respectful enough. He says that Patricky is a gentleman. He totally likes everything about Patricky, but he said that you two have both had some bad interactions with Patricio.
Yeah, that is true. His brother Patricky is a cool guy. It's like, if you want to treat me the same way you want to get treated, and Patricio just has that little midget syndrome, he has that small man syndrome that I'm better than you and this, that, but, he has a tough fight in front of him, and, Ben Henderson is no joke. I feel like, he's kind of making a mistake going up to 55 and fighting Ben, but, yeah, I don't really like Patricio that much, but, if he tries to do something, then, we could fight right there at the weigh-ins. I literally give zero fucks about anything.
Right. So let's play the hypothetical scenario that you get the win over Bubba, he loses the fight to Benson. Maybe you and Patricio are next?
Yeah, that'll be perfect, man. That fight was supposed to happen last year, and I was supposed to fight for that belt against him, and I don't want to sit in and think too much what could happen, but yeah, that'll be the perfect scenario. I would like to fight him, and he beat me nice fair and square, and I would like to get that I would like to get that win out of my, just get the rematch, see how good I got, since then. So, I'm gonna let him focus on his fight. I'm gonna focus on my fight, and hopefully Rich Chow and Scott Coker can make it happen down the road.
Sounds like a plan to me. And yeah, I have to think that 5 years ago is an awful long time now. I can't think that Patricio would be ready to see the same fighter. You'd be a completely different guy than he saw back then.
Yeah, after he beat me, I went and fought a lot of good names, and I beat a lot of good people. So right now, I a matchup between me and him, and we're putting on a good, exciting show. I mean, and if he doesn't want to fight me in MMA, I'm willing to give him an offer to fight in the kickboxing. No.
Well, why not?
He likes to stand. I like to stand. Maybe me and him could throw it down in the kickboxing.
Absolutely. Get one of those Bellator Dynamite shows coming up soon and put the two of you on the card in a kickboxing match. Everybody tune in for that.
Dang it up.
Let me go ahead and ask a couple more questions. We'll wrap it up, Georgie. But what's your walking around weight now with a couple weeks left to go?
I am right now currently 158 pounds. And it's weird when I fight wrestlers. When I get used to when my fight camp is based around a wrestler, my weight always drops down fast. But when I'm fighting a stand-up guy, I get to stay a little bit heavy. The weight is really good right now. I am not going to touch no Corona beers for the next 2 weeks, and then after the fight, I'm gonna go buy me a 6-pack and get the party started.
Well, actually, that was my other question. I was going to say, what will you treat yourself to with a win? And you already answered.
No, just spend more time with my kids, man. I haven't spent a lot of time because I live all the way up in the mountains, so spend more time with my kids, and it's really important for me to spend time with them when they grow up, because fighting is temporarily, but my kids and the family is always going to be there. So, fighting game is so crazy. You win, you're surrounded by a lot of friends that are just there because you win, and then you soon start losing or you get injured, everyone just bounces. So, family's all I got, my kids, and, I'm going to spend more time with them after the fight. Probably go to Disneyland.
Well, that sounds good to me. Family should always come first, so I'm glad you got the right mindset and you're prepared for this big fight coming up at the Honda Center in Anaheim. So any shout-outs or social media plugs you want to make before we wrap up?
Yeah, the big shout-out is to Bellator and Scott Coker and Ray Shaw for putting me on this great card. And as far as sponsors, Hayabusa, ASICS is sponsoring me. They send me this nice shoes, and they're on board with me. So who else? Original Grappler, and everyone that supports me. Through ups and downs. Thanks for all the support.
And continue to support Georgie by following him on Twitter at Georgie MMA, and be sure to check out Bellator 160 for the rematch with Bubba Jenkins. So, Georgie, thank you as always for the time. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, my brother. Pleasure you too, man.